I was a little bit lazy, and I noticed that my pistol had a ton load of bullets. So I wondered, could I take down big machines with just a pistol? The first victim was a local average harvester, which turned out to be quite a light work because that thing didn't stay alive for too long. As a reward, I got nothing useful. Then I shot that thing. Other things were shooting at it too. There was a hunter that blew up one by itself. This one also went down quickly. And set my sights on the distant harvester. This turned out to be a little bit more of a challenge, but nothing that I couldn't handle. Anyway, things got a little bit heated. I had to hide away. Turned out that this harvester also had a hunter guarding it. So I got rid of that one. And as I was shooting that harvester that was constantly rocketing me, it turned out there were more hunters. Luckily I had a revive stick. So I had to ignore the harvester for a bit and concentrate on the hunters. And there were a few of those. Anyway, so as I was trying to shoot my way through, this happened. That was quite exciting. So I respawned, got back, and tried to shoot all of them down. But the biggest problem turned out to be the ticks. And with a pistol, shooting at ticks is, well, let's say, difficult. So I avoided them altogether and concentrated on hunters. I had a few points life left, so I decided to go back to the harvester, which turned out to be a bad idea. I respawned back. And now the hunters had surrounded the entire respawn point. So I got to show off my new skills. Anyway, I had to take those down first before I could go back to the harvester. Luckily they were kind to stand in a doorway, so I could easily shoot them. Once the last one was done, I went back to the business. Knowing very well that the harvester could be rocketing me at any time, I stood in the middle of a road and I shot it. With a pistol. So obviously I teabagged the beast, and for rewards it gave me nothing useful. So I finished off the last hunter on the playground and went to hunt bigger prey. That thing. Whatever this is, it was big, it was bulky, and I had a pistol. The first challenge turned out to be getting its attention, but eventually started chasing me, so that was good. We had a nice long battle, avoiding bullets, avoiding explosions, hiding behind a house. It was hovering above me, throwing all sorts of things down. I kind of ignored it. The machine was like, I used the house as a cover, tried to shoot down some of the parachutes, until it didn't kill me, but it was interesting, so I kept shooting at that thing. And it seemed to be an easy job, until it decided to go away. So I had to chase after it. It was difficult because that flying thing was not interested in me one little bit. Other things were shooting at it, so much so the battle was going on a battlefield, and then I ran out of pistol bullets. All of those 1200 I had. So I had to go and hunt some local little machines to get more bullets. And whatever little they gave me, I used on the flying machine. Until I ran out of bullets, I had to scavenge more bullets. The runners were happily letting me shoot them. Some of them gave me bullets, most of them didn't. There were hunters completely ignoring me. And whatever little bullets I got, I used it on the flying thing. The flying thing was completely ignoring me. I ran out of bullets, I had to scavenge more. And I did get a few. Surely the hunter would give me some. Luckily the flying thing was helping me. Well, it didn't. It gave me rockets. The boxes gave me nothing. The hunter had a battle with the flying thing. Once that was done, did it give me any bullets? No. And a flying thing now had a clear view of me. So I used my remaining bullets on that thing. And it got me. So I had to retreat, go back and make a ton load of more bullets. 1365. So I went back, shooting at the flying thing. Out in the open, which was a really bad idea, but I got its attention. So I ran back to the farm buildings and took cover behind some broken up barrels. And I shot that thing down. As a reward, I got absolutely nothing. But I celebrated it anyway. So it was time to make some more bullets. This time I had over 2,000 of those. And now it was time to take on some real enemies. The mechanical unit Azalea Alpha. The boss of the same thing! Yay! But that thing was busy taking care of some random hunter nearby, so I had to remove that one first with a rocket launcher. Because I didn't want to spend my precious bullets on that. Eventually got its attention and it started shooting back at me. It threw down some balloons. I was shooting it through the leaves, being on flames. I shot it through the trees. Almost got done by the flames. And this battle went on for a while. A long while. So much so, I was losing both health and ammunition. The bullets were reducing one by one as I was shooting at the flying machine. And the ammunition was getting less and less. And there was no sign of that thing going down. There was fire everywhere. I was down a quarter of the bullets. It probably didn't help that I missed some of the shots either, but eventually, when I had only 180 bullets left, I got it down without losing life once. And as a reward, it gave me nothing. Well, can a pistol shoot down a boss level flying machine? Yes, it can. Was it worth it? Kind of. Pistols do surprisingly a lot of damage. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little Generation Zero video. Like, comment, let me know what you thought. And I'll see you soon. Bye!